It's now 22nd of September 2025 and the time is now 2 p.m. afternoon, and I'm now inside the underground mall of the world, which is the largest underground mall in Guangzhou. And this mall is located below the HUACHENG SQUARE or below the Flower City Square. This mall will eventually link to the GRANDVIEW Mall, which is the largest above ground shopping mall in Guangzhou. You can see that at this underground mall of the world there are many restaurants, so that you have a very huge variety of options to choose from if you want to have lunch or dinner. In many restaurants in Guangzhou, when you go inside a restaurant, you see that every table has a number, and there's also a QR code on each number. So what you do is you use your Alipay app, and you scan the QR code that's on the table, and then you will see the food menu, and you also see inside your table number. You can check and see that the table number inside the app is the same as the table number written on your table. And then on the Alipay app that's inside your phone, you then choose which dish you want, okay? And after you choose a dish, then you make online payment by paying with Alipay. And once it's paid, within a few minutes the waiter or waitress will bring your food to your table. They know that you already ordered the food because the Alipay app will link to their computer, so they know that which customer already ordered which food at which table. Now instead of using Alipay app, you can also scan the QR code on the table using the WeChat app. But if you're a foreigner and you're not good in Chinese language, it's better to use Alipay app, because Alipay app usually has a translator button which you can press to convert Chinese language to English language. But on WeChat Pay, a lot of the time there is no translator. Alright, so use Alipay app is better if you're a foreigner who is not so good in the Chinese language. Inside some restaurant, you notice that on the table there is no QR code. So in this case, you will have to look at the menu, the physical menu that's on the table, and then you look. If you are not good at the Chinese language, you have no choice but to point at the picture on the menu and point to the waitress or waiter and tell them which dish you want. If there is no picture on the menu or no picture on the wall, so you can't point to the picture showing the food, right? Then you just use your cell phone, and if you have a VPN, then you can use a Google Translate, aim it at the list of the dishes written in Chinese language to convert into English language, so that you understand what each dish meant, and then you can tell the waiter you want that dish. Okay, so there's various ways of ordering, either using the QR code if it's on the table, if not, order manually. Look at those group of girls in the pretty cosplay costumes. This underground mall has many girls walking around dressed up in cosplay costumes or in traditional Chinese costumes also. And many of the shops are also selling cosplay costumes. It's quite interesting. Young girl running along in a big rush to meet someone or to get an urgent task done. Look at those punky, rocky leather costumes, suitable for people who like to dress up like punks or rock band members. Look, there's a ghost house on the left side, a Chinese ghost house, scary ghost house. 这个多少进去？啊？ I'll go into the ghost house on another day because today I want to go figure ice skating. This figure ice skating rink is at the 5th floor of the GRANDVIEW mall. Just now I was at Underground Mall of the World. Now I'm at the GRANDVIEW mall. But unfortunately, I was not able to find anybody who could take a video of me doing figure ice skating. Because for this trip to Guangzhou, I'm alone. Okay, so I don't know anybody that I can trust to hold my video camera for me while I do figure ice skating. Because if I ask someone to take a picture for me, there's no problem because it takes only a few seconds to take pictures for me. But if I were to go to the ice rink and skate while a stranger is holding my camera for me, there's a risk the stranger might disappear while I'm skating. That's why I was not able to find a trusted person to help me take videos using my video camera. But if you look at the comment below, you can click a link and you can see me doing figure ice skating on another different occasion last time when I was together with my friends and they took videos of me doing figure ice skating. That was in another ice rink in Manila, Philippines. Okay, so you want to see me doing figure ice skating? Look at the comments below. Look at the comments below and click the link to see me doing figure ice skating in another different city. Inside the ice skating rink, there's a locker service box which you can make use of by scanning using a WeChat app on your phone, and then you can put your personal things inside the locker and then lock it, and you can, during the skating period when you are tired, you can come out and remove your things from the locker and maybe drink your water and then put it back again later on. The local service costs 5 yuan. 2 hours of first 2 hours ice skating cost me 80 yuan. Okay, 80 yuan, which is Singapore $15, which is about US $11. Okay, and then for the 2 hours extension, Another 2 hours extension, it cost me another 30 yuan, which is another $5.50 Singapore, which is equivalent to US $4.30 for the 2 hours extension. So I did figure ice skating for totally 4 hours. Alright, but at the end of 4 hours my feet was feeling very painful because the ice skates that I used was a rental skates. It was not my personal ice skates. I didn't bring my personal ice skates because it was already damaged or broken since quite a long time ago, and I need to buy a new ice skates. These animals you see, they are not real animals. They are just fake animals. Okay, and this is a mini zoo at the Grandview Mall. So the ice skating rink and the mini zoo, they are both inside the Grandview Mall. Spend 45 yen at this restaurant for food. 45 yen. That's equivalent to $8.30 Singapore, $8.30 Singapore dollar, or US $6.40. Okay, it's not cheap here. Usually shopping mall, inside shopping mall, usually food is more expensive.
与三原赏最吃饱的米花食堂，专注都市青年的健康日常饮食，有休闲可口的特色，健康美妙的不同美味的技术活
Here comes another lady dressed in cosplay costumes. Another cute, pretty cosplay costumes. I don't see girls dressed in cosplay costumes much when I go to other countries. Only in China, I see a lot of girls dressed in cosplay costumes or dressed in traditional Chinese costumes. See that Luckin coffee shop there? Luckin coffee is usually tastes just as nice as Starbucks coffee, but the price is much cheaper, right? And this coffee chain is expanding widely, not only in China but also in some other countries. I think it's much better value for money to buy the coffee at Luckin Coffee, because Starbucks coffee are actually way overpriced, I think. You can see that this section of the underground shopping mall is just only food and restaurants, nothing else. The whole section is just food and restaurants, so you have such a huge option of food to eat. In fact, when I was there, I don't know to choose which restaurant to eat, because there were simply too many choices. Look at the couple there sitting on the chair in front. The guy in full black costumes looks so stylish and is good looking too, while the lady in a red blouse and blue jeans looks pretty too. In terms of looks, this couple is really a perfect match because both looks so stylish and good looking. The man's black jacket and his shiny chain looks very stylish. It's not often that we see a good looking man with stylish costume together with a beautiful woman. Quite often you see a handsome man with a plain looking girl, or a pretty girl with a plain looking man. But for this case, this is both are physically attractive.
一家连续3年省一支榜的米糕食堂，开幕都市青年的健康日常饮食，有香甜可口的健康美味
This underground mall of the world seems to be non-ending. You can just keep walking and walking and walking and just go on and on and on. Really, really big. Oh, this section is a Russian section of the mall. The underground mall of the world seems to be linked now to this Grandview Mall. It's hard to tell when the underground mall of the world ends and when the Grandview Mall starts, because everything seems to be just merged together. Now this part of the mall is the Russian part of the mall. As you can see from the Russian alphabets on the front of the shops, but this part seems to be quite quiet, not many customers here. Look at those giant locker cabinets on the left side. If you are carrying a lot of shopping bags filled with items you bought and it's very heavy, you can scan the QR code on the locker cabinet using Alipay app or WeChat Pay app, and then you can keep your items inside the lockers. So this way you feel more comfortable when you walk without having to carry lots of heavy bags. And later after your shopping you can come back to get your items. But the risk is sometimes if the shopping mall is already closed, then you can't get back into the mall to retrieve your bags, right? Because the mall is closed, so you got to be careful, because once the mall is closed, the security guard may not allow you to get back into the shopping mall. The locker service has to be paid. It's not free. You got to pay a certain amount of money based on the time. They charge based on the time. The longer you put your items, the more it costs. This part of the mall is quiet, not so noisy, and there are not that many people as it was just now in the basement. More peaceful here. It's already 8:40 p.m. at night on the 22nd of September now. I think I have enough of exploring the inside of the shopping mall, since I'll be inside for already. I was inside the mall from 2 p.m. until now 8:40. That's already 6 hours and 40 minutes. Okay, so now I'll explore the outside of the shopping mall. Outside has no aircon. Here come another two girls who love to dress up in cosplay costumes. Pink cosplay costumes. This is so common in China. Girls dress up in cosplay costumes or dress up in China traditional costumes. I'm now in the region that is directly outside the Grandview Mall. Okay, the Grandview Mall is a reminder again, it's the largest shopping mall in Guangzhou, and I'm now outside, just outside the Grandview Mall, and there are many people just strolling around here. The alternative name for Grandview Mall is a Chengjia Plaza or Chengjia Square. There's a police car there, you see? Black police vehicle with flashing lights at near the traffic light junction. Police car keeping law and order, and in some crowded places you might see some police vehicles for security reasons. You see the bluish green bicycles inside the video there? To use it, right, you go to your Alipay or WeChat app on your phone, then press the scan button inside the Alipay or WeChat app. Okay, you press the scan button on your app, then look for the QR code on the bicycle's handlebar, and then scan the QR code on the handlebar of the bicycle. Then you will on the screen you will go to a bike sharing mini program. Then they will show you you will tap the unlock button, and then you will just ride the bicycle. Okay, you ride the bicycle until you reach a place where you can park the bicycle, right? Then you again scan the QR code and you will end the trip. Then the amount of fare will be deducted automatically from your Alipay or WeChat Pay account. So this is how you can ride around. You can ride around the city on a bicycle. If you feel that walking is too slow, you can use a bicycle, but you have to be careful because at some places it can be quite congested, and be especially careful at pedestrian crossing and when you need to cross the traffic lights. Be careful of cars and other vehicles. Look at those girls in front there. Those are Chinese Manchu girls dressed up in beautiful Qing Dynasty Manchu costumes. The Qing Dynasty is the last dynasty of China, which ended in the year 1912, which is 113 years ago, 113 years ago. During that period, men wear long pigtail hair, and when the dynasty ended, China became the Republic of China. Now those three girls in Manchu, those Chinese Manchu girls in Qing Dynasty Manchu costumes, they are selling the betel nuts or areca nuts. In Chinese it's called ping lang. Okay, ping lang. These nuts can be chewed, and it gives stimulating or narcotic effects and can have mild pain killing effects. Okay, so if you feel some pain, you can eat it, your pain will disappear. So how you eat it is you chew the betel leaves or nuts with slick lime. But the negative effects, this kind of betel nuts can, if you do it excessively, can get oral cancer or tooth damage if done excessively. And the price the girl quoted me was very expensive. So anyway, I never buy anything. I just go in and take a look. I'm now sitting on a chair that is belong to the Emperor of China. Okay, the chair of the Emperor of China during the Qing dynasty. Look, the chair looks so grand and so amazing, so beautiful. Here is a fountain that dances. Okay, the water is dancing to the rhythm of the musical fountain here.
帝王之选，历承千年，合成天下。
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
等一下唱歌好不好？跟你们唱歌哈。
Three people, a man, a woman, and a baby. All three sitting on one electric motorbike. Three people on one motorbike. Notice that most people here don't wear motorcycle helmet when they are on the electric motorbike. I think the law is not enforced. I think the law doesn't prohibit riding around on the electric bike without helmet. Seems like it is. It's around the Grandview Mall. Grandview. The biggest mall in Guangzhou.
我要找拳馆的来。
Going back inside the shopping mall again. This part of the mall is full of branded shops like Chanel. Again out of the shopping mall, back to the outside again. I'm looking around to find the way to the metro subway station, since I think it's time for me to start to travel back to the hotel soon, as it's getting late already. I believe the metro train station can be accessed somehow through this basement of the shopping mall. I'm feeling so thirsty, so I went to the 7-Eleven to buy a few bottles of cooling drinks, and it cost me $12.50 yuan, 12.5 yuan for around 3 bottles of drinks. So that's Singapore $2.30, which is equivalent to US $1.80 for 3 bottles of drinks, as I was so thirsty after walking so much. They even charge for the plastic bag. 0.9 yuan for the plastic bag. 0.9 yuan, which is 0.17 Singapore dollar, which is 0.13 US dollars for one plastic bag. That's a strange looking pet walking along. I wonder what is this animal. I went to say hello to this guy who was leading the pet. I wanted to ask him what is that pet, and he just turned his head and looked in my direction, but he never answered. Kind of rude, because he didn't even answer when I called him. The time now is 10:07 PM at night, and I decided to take the metro train. Took a 4 yuan metro subway train, which is equivalent to Singapore 0.74 dollars, which is equivalent to US 0.57 dollars metro subway train to get to the Jiangnan subway station. And then from the station I took a 12 yuan DD car. Okay, 12 yuan, which is equivalent to Singapore $2.20, which is equivalent to US $1.7 dollars, from the Jiangnan station back to the hotel. So that's my day on the 22nd of September 2025. So I eventually got back to the Yingfeng Yuan Hotel where I'm staying.